Dude. Hey, it's your boy Goji, and today I'm taking you to Discord, but... Alright? Listen to me, I'm taking you to Discord, but... Listen, I'm gonna show you some shit, okay? I'm gonna go to a dead server, a server that's still active. I'm gonna show you my server, and I'm gonna show you how to use the UI and whatever, how to use the tools available to you. But just as a note, right, these are real people. Not all of it's gonna be savory, not all of it's gonna be, you know, it might be a bit out there, okay? It might be a bit harrowing, you may not want to look at it. But I'm going to show you legit shit on the I'm going to show you Discord, and it's going to be... And I would say, like, when it comes to... Let me pick this up. I would say when it comes to the internet, I say that Instagram is like a good starter website. That's where I started out. And then I moved on to Reddit, and then because every group has a Discord. It's like a group. Because Discord is what is basically just a normal messaging site. It's like WhatsApp, but like for toxic people. But you are going. So I would say if I were to be optimal in the way that I pathed myself on the internet, I would start on Instagram, and then I would go to Discord to maybe dip my toes in the toxicity, and then I'd move on to Reddit. But since I didn't do that, honestly, I would actually hope that someone actually does that and tell me how it goes, because it's scary shit being on the internet, man. And it's scary shit being on Discord, too, because that's where, you know, you make a lot of connections with people, and it scares the shit out of me sometimes, the shit that happens. But anyway, I'll see you there, and hope it isn't bad, like yesterday. Hey, it's your boy, and it's been like half the day at this point. A part of me didn't really want to do this, because yesterday was really boring for me. I didn't like it at all. It wasn't fun, but we're in Discord now. Now, when you boot up Discord, you get taken to the last server or message board that you've been in up until that point, and I forgot to account for that. But let's go into a server that's been dead for a long, long time. Not mine, of course, but yes. So, basically, when you're in a server like this, if you swipe to the right, you see a list of all the users that are in there and all the bots that are around. That's it. Now you may see that there's 36 offline, and most roles, or they're divided by roles, or divided by ranks, or whatever. These four up here aren't really controlled by aren't under your control if you're not the owner. This is the search bar, and these things, let me show you what this is. From let's say, let's pick a user, this one, and boom. What was she silent? No, I don't fucking know. You can kind of figure it out on your own. If you press these three up here, or you swipe to the left, you can see all the channels in the server. The grayed out ones are ones that you've already read, nothing changed. And then the whited ones are the ones that, you know, there's something new here. Let's check confessions. Let's ruin someone's reputation. I hope that's not me. These are push notifications that you see at the top, and this long row at the side here is all the servers that you're part of, right? And if you press this button up here, these are your direct messages. I think only 3 of them know that I have YouTube, but either way, they'll know later. This is a group message. And now, let's tell them to say hi to YouTube.
So if we go to this actual server, I don't know what that part is. Sometimes they do that to verify before they let you do other things. But basically, this is I don't know how to explain these. So general or like lounge or whatever kind. Usually they're the normal chat. You know, you have all your people. But the thing I want to show you people is where the fuck? Because I know that. Okay, if you go to roles, most. Basically, most servers have these. You place to pick your colors, and you just react, or you press the button sometimes. And then most servers also have this. They got roles. Now, the way that these things work is that there is a corresponding emoji or whatever. And I forgot to show you guys this. I actually had to come back. But if you press this button right here with the landscape looking picture thingy, it brings up your gallery, and there's actually three things that you could do, or actually four things. One, you can go here to see all your files or whatever, and yeah. And then there's this one where it just turns on the camera, which I will not be putting on the front part. And this is your normal gallery. Okay, good. None of that was my real face. And you can just go back to typing normally, like that. That button right there, it extends. And if you press this one right here, it'll give you more options to pick from, but they all basically do the same thing. Those are normal phone functions, which should be easy to understand because you can just look at them yourself. And here to the side of your typey box thing, there's this little happy face. And if you touch this happy face, you can actually find the emojis. These little icons right here that match the server icons mean that they have their own unique emojis. And you may notice that some of them are completely colored in, the rest are kind of blurred out a little bit. That's because I do not have Discord Nitro, which is basically something you gotta pay for. And that doesn't really matter, but basically the ones that are blurred out are ones that you can't use, and you can only use the ones that either A, belong to the server, which these ones do. See, I go to this other server's ones, you can't use that. Or you could use, the default ones, which are, these ones, these kind. And by the way, how come Guam isn't a flag? Like I looked like a million times. Guam is not. Oh, it is. Shit. Wow. I did not know that. On Discord, if you don't want to look through the whole thing, then you put colon and then the name, because yeah, and then you just gotta close it off, and then that's basically how you do that. I feel tempted to ask again. Oh shit, he's right. Fuck yeah, Shrek. Actually, I like him, so go do that. No, this is my server. It's been dead for a very long time. When you're in a server, right? If you go to the left, you'll see the fucking hell. you'll see the three dots at the top right there. And I mention this because someone kept getting bullied. So if you press these three dots at the top next to the name, right, and you scroll down, you can see a whole bunch of options. Now, what these options do, alright, mark as read, uh, oh, what? Wait, what? Oh, okay, so it basically just resets everything. Then if you go here, you can change your nickname to whatever you want. That's just the one I have right now. Sometimes there are roles that allow you to change other people's nicknames. They're kind of weird. Oh, and speaking of, there's these extra tabs whenever you swipe left. I tend to forget about them. Press this one, with the one with the waving boy. It shows you all the friends that you've acquired over your whatchamacallit. It shows you a friend requests, I think, in and out. These 2+ things. It's how you make group DMs, invite friends to message. And then this one, I think it's just invite friend. Yeah, add a friend. That's how you do that. This is the search, and it searches through all the servers that you have acquired. And whatever, like, say, if I wrote in my nickname, as in the things that people call me, and I write Goji, it'll go through every single. Who the fuck is that? This is your recent mentions. It shows you whenever you've been mentioned in your entire history. I think up to a certain point, it's whatever. This is your user settings. You know, set your to set your status. You press this. Basically, it is what it says it is. Alright, you're online. I don't know what idle is. I know that do not disturb is like leave me alone. Invisible, I have no clue what that is. As custom status, it's very limited. Basically, it just tells you an option to set a name and to put some sort of emoji. I just tend to just stay online because I don't really care. And then your account. You know, it's all what it is. It's kind of self-explanatory, or you would think it would be self-explanatory. But edit account doesn't really do much. It's only about your name and your tag. There's nothing really else. Yeah. And then if you come down to privacy and safety, wait, I have no clue what this is. Oh. I didn't say anything, but I pressed authorized apps. Yeah, I don't know what these things are either. I'm learning just as much as you are. Uh, Wait, why are there two different tabs for that? What? Billing. If you're broke, you don't have to worry about that. Uh, why would I need to do that? I'm already logged in. Oh man, you froze my camera too. Now these things are the only things that you could probably ever get use out of. Voice and video, okay. So input mode is basically like when you're on a call, right? Voice activity basically just means it'll decide on its own whether or not you're actually talking or not. And push to talk is there's a button and you can press it whenever. I think they changed it, but I can't tell. Output volume is basically how loud you are to everyone else. For some reason, a whole lot of people like to put their shit all the way over here, but I tend to put it in the mid range because I tend to talk a lot and talk really loud because that's what I'm used to. These things, if it doesn't really matter, but like if you got a really bad mic, I would suggest turning all these on. But mine's decent, so I don't have to. Uh, uh, I don't know what that means. Yeah, I would pretty much you. If you know what any of this means, then you can change it up. But if you have no clue, then just leave it as is. I don't know what that is, so it doesn't matter. Notifications, text and images. Not really much in terms of let me customize this to myself. Oh yeah, this is your appearance. I think that it's the one thing they can actually really mess around with. So you got your light, which if you use, that's a sin. And this is your dark, which is default, I think, and is good. Sync, I have no clue what that is. Chat font scaling, I don't want to mess with it, but I have to show you. Oh Lord, hell no, I don't want to mess with that. But when it's at that perfect size, wait, okay, we can just reset that. Nice. I don't know why everything looks so big now. Behavior. If you're as inexperienced as I am, you shouldn't touch this because I'm not gonna touch it either. You may be wondering, Goji, why aren't you wearing an undershirt? Why aren't you wearing a face mask? Why aren't you wearing towel face? Because it's hot. The fan is over there. I had to turn it off. Fuck you. The sacrifices I make. Language. Yeah, most places just speak English, and if you understanding me right now, it's probably better if you just, use English. But if you're fluent in other languages enough to the point where you know the slang, then yeah, change it up. It's whatever. Uh, okay, so this is basically stuff that uh, it's this I don't know what you would call that, but and I'm gonna show you the different kinds of communities that you could come across on Discord. And honestly, you can't really come across anything because most of the time you're either sought out or you seek out whatever's there. So this is what I like to call uh, the Bubbly Girls server, where it's basically completely dead aside from a few friends that just stuck around. They're usually way dead despite having at least a at least a quarter of 100 users just offline not doing anything. And I call that the Bubbly Girls server because look at how stylized all these channels are named, and it's what is I don't know, that's what I call it. This is what I call a gamer server. As you can tell with all the games. Oh, what the hell. But it's not necessarily a gaming server. I tell you that because, well, I mean, they're just talking about normal things. Okay. Whatever. Damn. Oh, the fuck. Okay, after this, I'll show you guys the archetypes of people that you'll find on the internet. This is a chill server, and whether or not it's actually chill usually depends on the server. Yeah, no, they're all just weird. Um, and this is the 12-year-old server. I call it the 12-year-old server because usually it's all fucked up. You can't tell what's going on at any point in time. The thing's fucking huge, but you have no idea what any of these things do. This one is always open. But also the mod or the moderator, the creator, usually doesn't speak very good English. If we scroll up, we will find him eventually. Where did he go? I guess he's not here. Anyway. And this is what I call the random server. And it's whatever. Like anything goes here as long as you follow the rules. As I quote rules. The mods are usually lenient and have favorites. All the people on it, they're kind of just doing their own thing. They have their own little mini groups or whatever. It kind of reminds me of a classroom. Like, unless you're popular, then you probably don't notice this, but there are usually a lot of sections in the classroom. You understand this. We all understand this. Adults understand this, even though they like to tell you that they don't. And then, oh Lord, there's people home. Now I can't cuss as much. This is my server, and it was supposed to be a role playing server, but you know what? It's its own little game. What's this? Who's in announcements? Oh, I'm in announcement. Okay. These are community servers. If you recognize this chick, then you're probably like me and you don't have a life. But this is a community server, okay? Um, it's usually at the top of whatever. In fact, let me go find a different one. And here I have taken you to r/blurst images on Reddit. And this is, I'm going to show you how you get into a Discord server. It may be different for everybody, but basically, this is how you actually get into them most of the time. You seek out a community and then you just join their clan. You see, there's this link right here that obviously says, check it out here, bold, huge. Check out the Blurst Discord server. You click it, and it should redirect you all the way back to Discord from whence you came. From whence we came. I almost died. Damn, my hair's looking good. Holy shit. And see, if even though you clicked on the button and you obviously want to be invited, then you have to press it again. Because I guess just to, and then once we get in, they're probably going to ask us to either verify or they're going to ask us to press some sort of button to make sure that we're real. I don't know why there's so much. Yeah, and then blah, just because like it went from Reddit to Google to Discord. Oh, thanks. I've always been blurst. I have no clue. Oh, okay. So they put us in the rules. That's pretty neat. But I'm still gonna ignore this because a lot of the rules are pretty much just common sense. See, Rule 5 is basically the only rule that you need to look at. See, look, here's general. And this is how you format yourself, okay? Wait, no. First, what you want to do is that you want to go look for something that would indicate roles or colors, okay? Which there is not. Now, when you come back, or when you join a server, I would say scroll up just a slight bit, see if anything's been going on, and then you go all the way back to the bottom and say, hey, I'm new here. Hey, I'm new here. How's everybody doing? And I would say when you're starting out someplace, just be polite. And think of it like walking into a room full of people that you don't know. For one, you're probably scared out of your mind, but two, you also came here on purpose. So you want to be polite to everybody that you talk to so that later on, when you start to get a bit more risky, then they'll probably have your back. This is how you make friends on the internet, people. Always be polite. Unless someone talks to you funny. Wait, what? Oh, and if you press the profile picture of another person's whatever, then you can actually look at their role. Oh, fuck. Oh, I guess that's their ranking system. Well, that's weird. Now let's look at this other one. Ah, yes, it must be their leveling system, because if you look at me, I'm blank. Usually how they invite you in, and this is basically how they greet you. Welcome, enjoy your stay. So, if we go back to this other one, and we say, This is how they shall respond. And honestly, I'm just showing you around my neck of the woods. This is stupid. Okay, never mind. Fuck it. This is boring. Alright, enjoy yourself. I'm done here. I'm bored.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kinda dumb with her finger